Power hour time. We're back.
Yeah, baby.
Hello.
You never microphone tested me.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Well, you didn't know it.
Oh, wow. Secret microphone test.
Stealth, they said.
I'm sure it's fine.
Say something really funny.
You can't. I'm not a trained donkey or whatever. I'm not your little Jean Bonnet.
Clap.
You can't just do
Jump
it.
in.
Clap. Zero, clap.
Make it clap. Yeah, put $1 on the floor and have Batch make it clap.
The only noise we get out of that is my back cracking.
All right, here we go. So about a year ago, a little less, we did a prediction show. And now the bill is due here. Time to pay up.
He must have got one of us right. And that's
Or
the other one.
collect.
No, I definitely have the most.
This is gonna be a half an hour of going over Ukraine movements in the past year.
I
No.
think you and I are going to do the collective here.
A couple of things stick out. One, I made a lot more predictions than you guys. Two, Batch barely made any.
I didn't do bad though on some of them.
I got you. Well, you know what? We're going to go right down the list.
All right.
Well, screw it. Want to just get right to
I
it?
did pretty good too.
I've seen better, but it's okay.
I mean, it doesn't have to hit exactly.
No, it does not. Like a civil war, maybe a mercenary army comes in and we call it a win, right? That's the way we're doing this?
That's debatable. No, I mean, it is. All right,
We'll get to
Like a
that.
guy took a ride up the highway in Russia, and then he ended up dead.
Yeah,
2 weeks later.
25,000
We'll get
man
there.
mercenary army. They were heading to Kiev. They took a wrong turn at Rostov-on-Don. Sure, okay, gotcha. All right. Han, Georgia will win by 30.
Yeah, you did.
What did they win by?
Back up the truck, like 50, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So
nailed
you weren't
that.
wrong.
Thank you.
I mean, you
for
weren't
that, by
right.
the way.
So that's one wrong.
How do you like?
One wrong for Han.
What about next? What about this? Oh wait, we
So-
can't talk about it.
Well, you know what? I think I can answer your question.
Okay.
I know, right? So I will say take Washington money line. It's Texas.
Yeah.
I think Texas's defense is trash. Unless there's some NIL stuff going on.
I like Washington.
But I like Washington to win easy against Texas. So maybe take the adjusted line, lay points with Washington. Print money.
Who do you like in the other game?
And then the other game, I'm going to go, this goes against everything I stand for because I always take the SEC versus the Big Ten situation ever in my life. But I'm going to,
When are these games? Tomorrow?
in spite of
No,
some
they're
games-
next week.
No, they got to be this weekend, right?
No, next week.
No, they're the first. New Year's Day.
Oh.
Both of them. Then the
Oh yeah, that is this
championship
week.
game is
I'm way off.
Well, no, it's Monday, so it's sort of. In my mind, Monday is part of this weekend. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go Monday
Okay.
part of the weekend. So the game's coming
And
up.
no one knows what's happening here. Here's
No, it's
what's
a great question, Batch.
Championship is the whatever.
here's what's happening right now.
The Monday.
This show is a recap of last year's predictions. These two thought it was a prediction show, so they brought in their predictions.
No, we thought it was both.
They're afraid to pay the piper. We can do our
You
own.
collect from the Piper? What are we talking?
I know. I don't know about you, man. I think I did
I
pretty
got
good.
more wrong than anybody.
We know.
I won.
All right, ready?
I know which ones I really missed on, but
Han, Georgia wins by 30. We're giving him the loss because they won by 50, right? Just kidding. All right, there you go. You want another one? You want to go right down your list?
Well, let's go 2 and 2. How's that?
How about 1 and 1? Screw it.
Whatever.
Batch. The United States of America will invade Haiti.
it's not what I said.
That's exactly what you
I
said.
said there'll be U.S. troops on the ground.
And I said, what, like land in the airport? You said no, like Grenada in Panama.
I'm almost there.
No, it's the opposite. If you go down to the Inner Conference Center, Haiti's about to invade America.
No. Listen, there's UN troops on the ground in Haiti.
No, there's not.
You know, the Kenyans.
No, they're not there yet.
Well, but
And they're not part of the UN. They're doing their own thing. They're going rogue.
there are. No, the UN had a resolution.
But they're not there yet. There's no troops. I'm sorry.
I think that was pretty close.
I won't fight this
International.
back. On ruling.
I think it's not right.
There's
but
no troops on the ground. For the record, there's no troops, and when they come, they're going to be Kenyan. So your prediction of American troops in Haiti is a little bit wrong.
well, all right, but I predicted foreign intervention in Haiti.
You said American troops.
Because
That's
Batch
fine.
likes to make it clap. You should clap.
Here's the thing. This isn't radio anymore. I can go back. I've watched the thing twice today.
I wouldn't say I was right, but I was pretty close.
Wrong. Next. Cowboys will win the Super Bowl.
That was you, idiot.
That was tight.
That was my combo. Before
I
it
can't
was
believe that didn't hit that.
my England wins the World Cup, Cowboys win the Super Bowl. All right. Who's your Super Bowl pick? You got one on your list?
Right now?
Yeah.
The 49ers will beat the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl.
Interesting. All right, Han's next prediction from last year.
Wait, I think Niners over Baltimore.
Hans' next prediction from last year. The Shanahans, father and son, will team up and the 49ers will win the Super Bowl.
They didn't bring in the old man.
No.
It's fine. I'll take my L.
Batch. Yeah, this is the tough one. Seaboard Corporation.
Yeah. Their stock price did dip a little bit.
A little bit. And you said you'd short it.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty much the exact same. There's a couple stock prices in our predictions. I went back to the first of the year. Screw it. It's down like 1%.
It's not. It's down by 2.
But I think you were calling for something bigger, I assume, right? You weren't looking for a negative 1% return.
I thought there'd be an issue there.
All right. Sorry. We good?
Yeah, that's a no-go.
All right. Gone.
Although if you shorted it, you would have been all right. It's down 200 points from last year.
Depends how aggressive.
But it's like stock
like
$3,500, $4,000 a share.
No, it's even higher than that. It's ridiculous.
It's juicy.
Yeah.
Next prediction by me. Elon Musk will be arrested.
Nope.
It's a slow start here. Han. Sakari Chow will get a job, and then someone else will have to be mayor. Oh, you said Gitchier as vice mayor will be mayor.
Right. It was a little off.
Stop with that sound right about now. Thank you.
Did I say register of deeds or no?
No, but that would have been good. You almost backdoored into that one. All right. Next one. Batch doesn't have many.
Am I going to be off by a month on that one?
Possibly. No, because you have to go. He has to.
That's okay. I'll take my.
He's got to run and get elected in the next year.
Okay.
So yeah.
I'll have to clap.
Batch.
I'm going to save that for next one.
All city council incumbents that run will be re-elected.
Mm-hmm.
That's a winner.
Yeah. It was easy, but
Nice job. It was pretty easy, but it's all right. I got some easy ones. Erling Haaland will break the record, and Man City will win the Champions League.
wrong.
Correct. Correct for me.
Hey, Man City will win the Champions League. Come on.
They've never won the Champions League ever.
They were the favorite.
And the 49ers are the favorite to win the Super Bowl.
Last year.
Not last year.
Right now, you just predicted them.
They're probably not favored after Monday night.
Haters. That's 2 wins for me right there.
Picking Man City to win.
For those keeping track at home, that's 2-1-1.
Did you pick them to come on top of the table too last year?
Do you have something in your eye? Are you crying? Like, what's going on right now? It's uncomfortable. You're like, give me attitude, but you're crying at the same time. Hold on.
Well, your victory laps.
Oh, go ahead.
Weak sauce.
Show the... Turn
Will
around.
Tyson.
Peter McNeely.
Spinks. Yeah, I got Tyson. I
Could wrap you in my cocoon.
Man City chokes every year. They've never won the Champions League ever. I think that's a fair prediction.
Everyone in the world.
Oh, guess what? Okay, sorry, Mr. Genius. Hans' next prediction.
By the way,
Arsenal will win the Champions League.
by the way, I was.
Well, at least they took a shot.
I had the Pistons last night. I was so close.
I did too.
I'm betting them until
line, right?
I just did the money line.
It was like plus 850,
Yeah, I did
right?
the money line.
But there was a game it was about a week ago. The Pistons were like favored by 3.5. It's
Yeah.
like,
Oh.
how do you lose?
Thank you.
Straight? You're laying 3.5 points.
I'm telling you, the next
Like, it has to be against a college team, right?
they're playing Toronto. I think on the first. I'm hoping they. I don't know. They're gonna win soon.
I don't know about that.
Well, let's go. Not many left here. A lot for me.
Plus 850. They're losing overtime. I was so pissed.
Lowell Sun print edition will go away.
Not even close.
They hung in there.
They're going strong.
Well, like, calm down with the going strong.
Yeah.
Come
They make enough money to pay that one reporter.
How's that reporting going, by the way?
Apparently, they must have fired their fact checker.
Go on. Any corrections to be made here?
Yeah, Batch, is there anything going on with the little son?
Well, I mean, saying that somebody has when the court makes a mistake and puts an extra restraining order in somebody's file, and it comes out and you don't report on it, I think you should. That's kind of bad reporting.
So who, in their defense, the court made a big mistake.
Right.
Big one.
Yeah.
So you're saying the Sun should make a correction.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm not sure what they're waiting for there.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Now the recanting. Okay, if you can't verify it, I understand why they couldn't publish that. But I mean, you could at least put it in the column or done something.
The recanting.
The alleged victim
Hold on.
said that it was
Stop with the tap.
She said that what was reported wasn't true. She basically said not like what was reportedly happened didn't happen.
The alleged victim of the Corey Robinson.
Yeah. So it's, Son doesn't say anything. But the Hateful Eight still keep, putting him in the corner. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, boy. All right. Anything to add?
Well, we'll go over next week. Nobody wants to talk about it tonight, Asa. Come on.
I'm saying, we're heading to New Year's.
Go on.
If you guys want to go deeper, you can. But
No, I don't. You know what? I don't feel like it right now.
Good, excellent. Next week we'll go deep dive. Court dockets, everything. All right.
Okay.
Can you get those? Thank you.
We're all going to call each other by different names.
All right. Odyssey will declare bankruptcy.
Who's Odyssey? I forget.
So I'm saying this is why the year in review.
WEI,
They own
sports radio.
Oh yeah.
Entercom. They used to be Entercom. Maybe
They've done a lot of.
Entercom is
I
Odyssey.
thought they were on the. So I haven't. I don't look at I don't know where to find the books or whatever. Like we see
the ratings books.
Yeah, they've been doing. How have they been doing?
So oddly, the morning show has actually done well.
Yeah, I'm not
A
surprised.
book came out yesterday, a ratings book, that they didn't do well on at all. They did fine. The morning show gets double, 3 times the audience of like the afternoon show, which is wild for WEI because they're struggling so much, but they all get completely crushed by the Sports Hub.
But
The morning show, and you know what? We're gonna give Lowell girl Courtney Cox some credit here, just because. I'm not saying I don't even listen to the show. I don't know if she's good, bad, or
I
whatever.
have. It's not bad. It's entertaining.
So, since she's been on, the ratings have gone up. To say it's all her is probably wrong, but if they were doing a 10 share and she joined the show and then a year later they were doing a 5 show, people would definitely blame her. So you can take a victory lap. So
Well,
good for
what's the
her.
name- what's
The
the name?
ratings have definitely gone up since she's been there.
And the kid, I forget his name, but the guy that used to be on AAF.
Greg Hill,
Yeah.
Ugh,
I mean, he's been around. He's got a
he's an
little.
old pro.
Yeah.
it's horrible.
But here's the other thing: Sports Hub, their morning show tanked. Like, I don't know if the ratings tanked, but like when
So their ratings are still high, but it's not like
but they had
record-breaking
so
high.
much drama this year, and they lost the best part of the show.
The best part now, Rich is the best part of that
Oh,
show.
he's like you. He's just grumpy and annoying.
Talented, yeah.
It's not really that fun. Kind of like a, guy that just stays in all the time. And
I mean, I'm not arguing. Go on, I can take it. The truth hurts sometimes.
I'm with that. Fred Toucher was much better. Too.
Fred
Yeah.
Toucher's still there. I don't think you even know what's going on right now.
Oh no, Rich left.
yeah, Rich left.
Okay.
Cry some more.
Yeah.
But then,
Toucher's better.
before
Toucher's way better.
But before they did the on EEI, they brought in that Mego chick, and she was pretty good with I forget who she was with.
She's horrifically bad.
I don't think she's that bad.
She's on in the afternoons.
Yeah, she's not bad.
They do it. Their rating book just came out in December.
But they were better before
they
they
did
brought in.
I can't believe you guys listen to
They
this.
did it. I know. I do the rating. I occasionally stumble on it. They did a 2.8.
Oh, really? So
Felger's show that they go against does like a 22.8.
I can't believe that either.
I don't think it's because of her. I think it's because of the guy they brought over from Sports Hub. The
No, she's
evening
bad.
guy.
She's
fine.
not good. Sorry.
Well, you guys just don't like women.
I just told you Courtney Cox was good and she deserved credit
Oh,
for the
yeah,
morning show. If these two people were completely reversed, I would say the same thing. The numbers don't lie. But yeah, what happened was their debt bomb does explode. Odyssey, who was once called Entercom, who owns WEEI. I forget what it's up to, but I think it's like $800 or $900 million they have to pay next year. They can't possibly pay it. There was a chunk of all their creditors, like big banks, and so
Last year, weren't you saying too that they're not just radio? They have something else. Is it?
they've got a
billboards?
bunch of stuff.
It's not billboards.
Yeah. They used to own all these multimedia companies, like Clear Channel used to own
Well,
Kiss
Clear
108
Channel
and all the billboards and this and that.
All right.
They own a ton of stuff, but
In Clear Channel too, they're like the other big concert. Like you buy tickets for concerts.
same deal. At some point, yes, but the debt they have, it's just destroys them. The money coming in will never offset that.
Well, I mean, the overhead for radio has got to be ridiculous compared to doing this stuff.
Yes, and they've tried doing this Odyssey, and they just again
They're corporate.
they're dinosaurs that just do not understand. Although they gave Minahan a podcast at first, but it's
They didn't do that right either.
No, right. He couldn't do it the way he does it now with Barstool, but it was just horrible. Like Brian Scalabrini's podcast. There was someone in a suit in the boardroom. It's like, oh, he's funny, and people like him. And it's like, it's just complete dog shit. I know I suck on this show, but I can say other people suck too.
The Celtics show, that whatever, NBC Sports.
It's
horrible.
It's all so bad. Like it just,
It's gone off.
it's the end of the road for this old media.
Actually, Michael Hawley got a check. Remember when he left?
Michael Hawley's been cashing checks his whole career.
He keeps paying Michael Hawley. It's just horrific.
I don't
Not
think
good.
he's that bad.
What entertaining takes does Michael Hawley ever have? Ever?
He was half decent.
Fred Tucker and
In the mornings.
more entertaining than Michael Hawley.
Well,
Oh yeah, yeah.
it was good having Holly on, like back when he was with the Globe, because he had good information.
Did he?
I thought he did.
On what?
I thought he was honestly. I was never a fan.
don't know, it was
He was
years
half
ago.
decent with Dale Arnold with the afternoon show,
Oh,
but
there was a guy I hated.
But
All he did is
oh, scumbag! He's
talk-
like a nice like church guy.
plus he
Isn't he?
talked way too
Sure.
plus he talked way too much hockey. There's nothing more boring than listening to people talk about hockey.
although he did have to suffer with Eddie Hamilton,
I like Eddie Andelman.
so maybe
We have the three completely different.
So you know, it'd be
well,
interesting.
I want to know who's Michael Hawley's agent is. That guy should get a huge raise.
Wouldn't you love to go back
Some good points.
and listen to one of those Eddie Edelman shows from like 20 years ago? I wonder what the tone was, or like I think it's different now.
He was good, high energy. Well, same thing with like Big O. Big O used to own
Wasn't it
Boston.
Who was on with him back in?
Big O? Like you talking the peak of Boston talk radio was probably right around like 2000 to 2000.
But it was Ordway and who?
Seven-ish.
Who was the other?
Right?
Who was the other one with them?
He had a whole road. Remember there was Pete Shepard, who was awesome. Was
Oh,
this
yeah.
sports flash
Pete
guy.
Lee.
And then they had the cycle through all the people, but they had good people. They have
Well, they had the
Felger used to be on all the time.
Well, they had
Maz.
they had the Globe people too. That was good.
They had the Globe people, then they lost them all.
Yeah.
But you know what? The Globe people are a little bit overrated. The Herald people,
No, the Globe people were good. The sports section of the Globe was really good.
Who's the guy?
not then though. It was still good, but it on radio. Like
All
you
right,
want to
let's
hear?
move on. We should move on.
No, the rest of the stuff sucks.
All right.
You want to hear Kevin Paul DuPont? Come on, some just Globe snob.
Who's the guy who hated Brady?
Oh, Borges, that guy sucked.
Not Borges. Borges hated. He
Everyone.
hated Belichick.
You know who I hated? Dennis Callahan, and what's his name? The guy from Channel 7. Dennis.
John Dennis.
Yeah, those two guys were jerks.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. So Dennis Callahan was one person.
Wait, what did I say? Yeah, well,
You hate John Dennis and Jerry Callis.
Yeah. They were just, oh god, they were just. Not a fan. Not a fan.
All
I
right.
thought when Minahan was on with Dennis and Callahan, and Minahan was like shitting on John Dennis.
Yeah.
I thought it was just fantastic.
But you know what?
really?
John
So that
Dennis.
would've
Because it was so uncomfortable. You would have loved that.
John Dennis took it though. I give John Dennis credit.
Yeah, no, I didn't listen to that.
Dennis-
Callahan, you thought he was the cooler one. He's the more sensitive of the two. John Dennis would take it.
I know, but John Dennis.
He was probably-
internally he must have wanted to murder Minahan every single day.
Do you want to
The
know?
ratings were going up. He's
Do I
like,
know my-
just gonna drink scotch and sit back.
Besides-
if you two guys were super talented, I would sit here and do nothing and get drunk. Instead, I got to carry the show.
Oh, Jesus. So besides,
Sorry.
No,
Has the talent allowed you to speak?
I know. I didn't raise my hand.
Hold on. You shut up your mic. Maybe I didn't test it earlier.
So besides the casual racism of Callahan, the thing I didn't like.
Sometimes not always so casual.
Yeah. The thing I didn't like about him goes back to. So my sister, you know, she was a really good athlete at Little High.
Okay.
Now she'll never get in the Hall of Fame because she wasn't from Belvedere, but she was, or the Highlands. We didn't golf in my family. So, anyways, but the
Definitely not bitter at all.
no, but she was a really good soccer player. Not that she's never going to make the Hall of Fame, but
Welcome, brother.
anytime the Little High girls would do anything, right?
Yep.
There was never reporting of it in the Little Sun. And Callahan used to cover he would write a lot about the high school stuff. It was always about stupid Chelmsford. Chelmsford this and Chelmsford that. He would never cover Lowell. And Lowell was good at sports back then because, like, there was like 4,000 kids over there. It wasn't like the 1,300.
Central Catholic didn't steal all the good players back then?
The Vogue, Central Catholic, Central. Yeah. I mean, it was different back then. He never wrote about it. So I didn't like him.
So you're thinking, your sister deserved better.
Yeah. Well, they
Little
all
write-up.
did. They all did.
Yeah. No.
F him, man.
All right, very good.
Hack writer for the Sun.
Speaking of media in Chelmsford, Dave Portnoy.
Oh, yeah,
In
Jonies.
Chelmsford. Is that where you were
Yeah.
just now?
Nice 2-hour wait. Yeah.
How was it?
Where's the pizza?
It's at my house. You're welcome to stay.
I swear to God, when he said that, he was
I was
Gonna be-
getting excited. Were you?
Yes.
I almost texted.
He said he.
Yeah, I was like,
yes,
this is
Tom,
gonna be great.
We're gonna record it. This is Friday night. We're gonna record at 6. He goes, "Oh, there's a long line at Joni's. I'll be there at 6:30." I said, "Hell yeah,
Yeah,
jackpot!"
me and Han canceled our steak dinner. We thought you were bringing in.
I really thought you were bringing that pizza.
I left my house at 2:30.
We met at the Athenian Fajitos.
You can't call. Right? So you have
Is
to
that
go
always like that, or since Portnoy went?
Since Portnoy. Right? So I think it would probably be like an hour wait to go do a couple of errands or whatever. It was a 2-hour wait, so I wouldn't got lost up at the casino in Nashua. They have craps time.
There's that much demand for that pizza that you had time to go to a casino in another state and then come back and get it. Okay.
Did you have to wait in line to order, or is it pretty much walk in, order, they tell you?
I waited 2 people to order, so it wasn't too bad.
Did you?
You know it's going to be a 2-hour.
And when you get,
It says on the door, 2-hour wait. Currently 2-hour wait.
and when you get back, was it there?
So they screwed up my order, but they made it in like 10 minutes. So I waited another.
Did you eat a slice, or it's just sitting at your house?
But there's 3 half pizzas. Unless the high school
Batch,
food has
do
arrived,
the math on that one.
What, 1.5
I was
pizzas?
3
Why?
pizzas
But why are there 3 half pizzas?
because
3 different kinds of pizza.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. I thought you meant like there was 4 slices gone from each box.
yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, that's what I thought he meant.
So now. All right.
Does it make sense now?
No.
Is the pizza that's that good?
Well, I'm not saying it's like the greatest pizza of all time. It's good.
Mm-hmm. You ever had it, Batch? It's
Yeah.
good.
As far as, yeah, it's probably around here, it's the best.
Really better than Lowell House. Be careful.
Yeah.
Emily
Don't.
wanted it because her friends from Utah, they all saw the Portnoy thing in Barstool.
Yeah.
They've all been calling her while she's been here saying, "What's this Joni's pizza place near you?" Da, da. So they were like kind of, she's getting like 20 phone calls. Have to go get Joni's pizza,
Oh, geez.
which she's never had before. So
How much are they? They jack up the price?
cheese is 16, Roni 18, and then
That's
I
the
got
same.
the
They're huge, though.
buffalo chicken and ranch was $20.
All right. Very good.
So I'd say, like, if you like around here, I think people like Greek pizza, which is fine, but it's more like a fondue thing. It's just,
Love it.
it's the sweet sauce and all that. Yeah. This is like,
Good Greek pizza.
this is closer to like an Italian pizza.
All right. Excellent. I'll be trying it soon.
Like
What's
a
the,
Pizza Regina. It tastes it's like a better version of that. It's like what Pizza Regina used to be.
and you're pure blood Italian, so
Yeah, it's not square, but it's still good.
okay. Very
If
good.
it was square, it'd be perfect.
All right. So to cap off Odyssey, they were able to punt some of their debt that they were gonna have to pay in the last month or so.
Restructured?
So it's not even restructure. It's just push it down, put it all together. So Odyssey, the company, will go bankrupt. They'll have to sell it off by parts. WEEI, like we talked about their afternoon show. I don't know if someone just buys the whole station as is, but you've got to blow up the afternoon
They have the Red Sox, right?
and midday show. That's the thing. Like would you buy that station? I would say I wouldn't pay $1 for the Red Sox coverage. It used to be a big bidding war. You'd get multi-million-dollar year deals,
Yeah.
but no one listens to the radio, and no one listens to the Red Sox game on the radio.
So if
Like,
you're-
I mean it. Like, you'd have to pay for the
I don't know what they're
for all the producers and all the things that should go with it. Like, by the 3rd year of that deal, that thing's a
It seems
debt bomb.
With streaming, you should be able to just like stream any game you want.
can't.
right? No.
Not without, you got to go through the,
MLB
For now.
MLB must have a package.
But yeah, when companies like that go under, part of it is because of their Red
so I
Sox
can,
deal.
I can see the sports hub picks up the baseball, and then they do what they do now. They just play it on one of the other, I forget who owns
Yeah,
sports
like
hub, but-
100.7 or
Yeah.
whatever the hell it is. All right, so yeah, Odyssey, they'll make it to next year. They'll be gone. We'll see. I think the morning show is viable now. They're doing like a 10 share or whatever, 10 rating, which is really good.
Do you think Boston? I think Boston should have 2 though. It's good to have 2.
Sports stations.
Yeah, you need that other.
Yes. Yes.
You need the. 'cause
I agree. Like
yeah.
the big show was good, but towards the end it was terrible. It was stale. It was the same people on, same callers, same everything. You needed something different.
Don't you hate the call? Well, I shouldn't say that, but yeah, like
Now the callers are terrible.
I love
terrible.
So when we were doing radio, I loved our callers.
Okay.
We wouldn't get a lot of callers, but they were fun.
Oh yes,
Like
for
when
sure.
I think when you're doing something like that, it's fun to get callers. I think when you're listening to it, maybe it's not as much fun.
Oh, the radio's way better than this.
Yeah, I like the interaction.
Sorry, Teddy.
Well, no, it's,
I enjoy doing the radio more than I
Yeah,
enjoy doing
yeah.
this. And I enjoy doing this on occasion. All right. So, Odyssey's going under. Bang. Gone. What do we got? Han, you're done. Batch.
no, he had another
I
prediction.
had a bunch of predictions.
Yeah, he had
Like what?
I don't remember, but I definitely had more than that.
No, it's the thing. Batch has got one more.
maybe that was it. Oh no, so this is what I wanted to bring up that he was dead right about, and wrong too. We were talking about assassinations,
Yes.
and so he.
I don't know how to quantify that. You just gave odds on who would get assassinated. You didn't say they would be assassinated.
So you had your man there. What's his name?
Andrew Tate?
Yeah. So he's kind of. You don't hear much about him anymore. But the one you nailed, you said this isn't an actual assassination. This is more of a like her career will be assassinated. It was Kamala Harris.
Oh, that was a layup. That's a bigger layup than Man City. No,
No, but I think. But when you look at the extent of like, this woman is a vice president.
She's shockingly dumb.
You've got a 172-year-old man as president. By the way, the Nikki Haley commercials are hilarious.
I hate Nikki Haley. I get a
I know,
text
but
non-stop. I just literally
heard
just
the-
got one right
You
now.
heard the commercial where he's like, basically, he's gonna die, and they run audio of him like,
Yeah.
but
Oh, I got a Chris Christie text.
that she's
It's
not even
non-stop.
she's not even in the conversation.
Right. Oh, yeah. It's you've never in your life. You're right.
It's
She's the vice president of the United States, and when they talk about Biden, she's never mentioned once.
Actually, Nikki Haley is somehow equally useless. Although she's got the big money.
No, you can't compare the two. Nikki Haley was a governor. She's legit.
They both have big money behind
I'm saying she's somewhat capable. I hope I don't
them.
have to vote for her.
Did you say Nikki Haley is somewhat capable?
Compared to Kamala Harris,
Okay. I mean, they're both inept.
this microphone is more useful than Kamala Harris.
That's true.
Thank you.
You're not going to get any disagreement from me. But Nikki Haley, not really much better.
Speaking of that, the primaries are coming up very soon.
Yeah.
Very soon.
like very soon, March.
no. I mean, like the first ones.
January is
Iowa. Iowa
a couple weeks.
is the 15th.
No, not
Yeah,
of
New Hampshire's a week later.
And the New Hampshire's the 23rd.
Of
So it's
January?
funky.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're like legitimately almost maybe 2 weeks away, a little more.
Yeah, what did they do? They tried.
Trump's going to be winning states.
Like Biden basically tried to move South Carolina. Just like
the whole
up
Democratic
the line.
they did. The whole Democratic Party tried to screw over New Hampshire. Actually, they did, the Democrats in New Hampshire
Yeah.
and Iowa. What a cuck move by Iowa. So it was always Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, Strays, Nevada, one more, and then Super Tuesday. So New Hampshire just says the Secretary of State, who's good because he's kind of an independent. They've always been independent. Doesn't matter. They might be one way or the other, but they know that that primary is the first in the nation. It's more important than any party. State law says you have to be the first primary.
Yeah.
So the Democrats came out and said, I think it was the 30th or the maybe February 2nd or something. It's South Carolina's first. New Hampshire said, nope, we're the 23rd. We're going first. So Biden will not be on the ballot in New Hampshire. So Biden could win as a write-in, but he could lose, which is wild. I mean,
I just
there's only two other names. Dean Phillips. You ever see this guy?
Listen, I think RFK Jr. will smash Biden. That's what
He would, but he's not on the ballot as a Democrat.
I get it. I mean, but
So I'm saying, when New Hampshire votes, the Republicans, it's going to be Trump. The only question is, how close does Nikki Haley get? That's it. And how bad does DeSantis do? Chris Christie will be
I
gone.
would think Nikki Haley's like. I keep hearing these stories. Oh, Nikki Haley's soaring up the boards here.
She is.
Oh, she is. According to who? Who have you talked to that wants to vote for Nikki Haley?
I see
Anybody?
I see signs everywhere. No, I'm in New Hampshire all day long. Like she's got strength. I was just
Are you
in,
delivering to Raytheon? Where are you delivering?
no, it's just in Rye, New Hampshire, and Portsmouth. Like she got some support out there. She does. Honestly, there's way more Nikki Haley signs than there are DeSantis. Breaks my heart. What a dud he's been.
I'm heartbroken by the DeSantis campaign. I have to say.
So the DeSantis people, anyone that's not voting for Trump is not that they're never a Trumper, but they're looking for someone else. She'll get those votes. The question is,
You know, she's got the Sununu backing.
yes, it's important.
I know, but it's trash.
We'll do a show before then.
She's trash.
What do you think it is? What are the final tally?
I don't know, but
I think your boy
Vivek?
Vivek, he's dropping out of the race, but he's already on the ballot.
When did he say he's dropping?
A couple days ago, he stopped spending all his money,
But can you
which essentially means I'm dropping out of the race.
think of this?
But my name's still on the ballot, and I still want to stroke my ego.
Think about how broken these two parties
Most con
are.
men like to do that.
Well, no, they're doing exactly what they want, choking off everybody else, and they get to
The Democrats are way worse. The Democrats are the party of democracy and freedom. They are ruthless.
No.
So,
Couldn't agree with you.
like I said, Dean Phillips, Marianne Williamson, the crazy woman there,
Yeah.
find odds that she could win in New Hampshire because there's a chance she could win in New Hampshire. Just because Biden, you have to write in his name. Dean Phillips.
Betting tip there.
Hey, if I could get 100-1, Marianne Williamson will win the Democratic
probably not
primary in New
taking-
Hampshire. I would.
I bet they're not
I
doing
would
bets
bet.
because Biden's not on the ballot. I'd shut that
Look
off.
into that.
They can't be that dumb.
Well,
You're
look.
gonna go offshore for that, right?
Again, she's still kind of an underdog to the guy Dean Phillips. He's somewhat respectable and a congressman, but the guy's he's a nobody.
He's a Dean Wormer.
She's insane, but at least there are people that like her.
She's got the crystals crowd.
I'm saying the crystal crowd can put you up the top.
Not the strippers either.
Oh,
There we go. About time someone's funny around here.
that's good. The good kind of crystal.
And here's how bad the Democrats are in Iowa. So, same deal. How close can Haley come to Trump in Iowa? We're gonna find out in whatever 17 days or so. The Democrats are voting only by mail, and they will open that mail on Super Tuesday.
Do you think?
What
Oh God.
pussies? I mean, you are just. It's too embarrassing.
I just hope maybe the convention, right? This isn't gonna happen, but wouldn't it be great if they were like, you know what? We really don't want to have this, 88-year-old idiot as our candidate.
With dementia.
Yeah, and
Hardcore dementia.
like there are mechanisms to do this. I just wish they would. Like
Gavin Newsom's waiting for something, but it hasn't happened yet. I thought maybe it's getting close here. Like they're going to be voting soon. Like he should.
Gavin Newsom's a compulsive liar. He's like the scum of the earth. Why is he the savior? Because he's good looking? Like what are we doing here?
Welcome to America.
Like,
It really is sad.
People can be so idiotic as to vote. This is a guy who was arresting people for surfing during COVID and then hosting his own private parties and just.
He was, and they went to recall. They sent a recall vote, and he won overwhelming.
I know that he won.
So I mean, that's answering your own question.
Speaking to people in California,
I forgot about that.
who I care about, who actually voted for Newsom, Newsom's everything they despise in the world, and
COVID.
yet they vote for Newsom because he's the Democratic option and they can't vote for Republican.
Hey, by the way, is there like a COVID outbreak or something going
Yeah,
on?
there's a lot of COVID.
Is it? 'Cause the kids at not the kids, the people at the market basket were all, they're masked up people everywhere.
Lowell General just implemented a 2-week mask mandate, but not for patients, for the staff. Just for the staff. Calm down. All right, a couple more predictions, real quick. Batch. Remember, we recorded this last January.
Yeah.
Your prediction was there'll be lots of violence in Lowell this summer.
Yeah. Yeah. It was.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're gonna call that one a wash.
I think there was.
It wasn't.
Oh wait, there was.
The guy in the fridge was before that. That
I
was a
believe there
spring.
were.
No, I keep accurate records
I
here.
forgot to look this up. I believe there were more murders in Lowell last year than there were the year before.
I'm gonna give you a wash. Is that fair?
I think it was a pretty.
No, you would know when it's a crazy summer.
All right, it wasn't as crazy.
But it wasn't slow.
I don't know. We had the guns in the homeless camp. That was pretty crazy.
But that didn't lead to violence,
Well, no, because they cleared those mofo's out like they should have.
which hurt your bet.
That's true.
Like as if she were coming to town.
All right, give me the wash on
All
that.
right, wash. All right, ready? Speaking of washes, my big prediction was Russia will be in a civil war. I re-listened to this thing. That's wrong. It's not right.
Yeah, you need to get that one.
Part two.
Sales pitch alert.
Part two. Nobody knew who Prigozhin was back then. If you listen to the show, you guys, I kind of force feed it down your throats, but you knew who the Wagner group was in Prigozhin. I said, in Bakhmut, you can watch it. Eventually, they're either going to win or lose and have nowhere to go. Bakhmut's a dead end, and they're going to turn around and march on Russia. It's a pretty damn good prediction right there.
So
That's a very,
your
very
prediction
good
of-
prediction.
of the Wagner group. That whole thing, yes, but it wasn't a Russian civil war.
Right. So
There was-
I don't want to call it a wash. You want to call it two separate things? One
I
very
would.
wrong.
You definitely called the Wagner group thing.
Yeah.
Civil War didn't happen. Russia's firmly.
So I'd say very wrong and very, very right.
Well, because
that's a good right one.
The people in Russia seem like they're pretty very patriotic. They're very. You hear two things, right? You hear like
Stockholm syndrome. Is that what it is?
no, but I mean they like the whole
Good
world,
Germans. Is that what it is?
I mean they make it sound like this terrible, like everybody's losing people left and right, and like they're all just too afraid to. To say anything. And then you go to like the videos of people in the clubs and stuff. They're very pro-Russian. Like the young people.
Oh yeah. Oh, they are for sure.
It's no Vietnam. You know what I mean?
I won't go to a full-on thing here, but did you guys see the report about the casualty figures that the U.S. is putting out for Russia?
I don't believe them though.
100%. They're low. You're right. I don't believe them either because they're low.
I think they're unreliable either way.
So the United States intelligence finally put out their numbers, and they said,
Not your favorite colonel, I see.
well, not that jacket. Don't even.
Wait, what was the number? Because now I'm thinking maybe.
So the number's about 350,000 Russian casualties.
Yeah, I don't think that's accurate.
It's a little low.
I don't think it's low.
It's low. Just keep in mind, when the war started, Russia invaded with 190,000 troops. Their entire Russian army had 360,000. For the sake of this conversation, call it 380. So they had half of their army invade and the other half didn't.
Well, that's people that's active on duty.
Yeah, that's their whole army.
That's not their whole army. They have reservists.
They don't. That was their army. That is their army. The reservists, if you're not in uniform and not going to training and you're just some guy that's a veteran, you're not in the army. You're going to get called back up, which has happened.
Well, it's like saying the U.S. says it's like 1 million something. It's not. Most of those are reservists.
No, that's the extra to make it 2 or 3 million.
All of Europe has like citizen armies.
Either way, I mean, the Russian army.
They're not running out of people.
But just keep in mind, right? Ukraine, Russia is going to take them over in 3 days. They're going to get rid of the government. A lot of the Russians in the first week that they captured and killed all had their parade, like dress uniforms. Like they legitimately were going to take it. Everyone thought this was going to happen. The invasion force, 190,000, completely annihilated. Their backup army, which means the entire thing they had, annihilated. They've got about 400 to 500,000 they've called up starting last September, which is now their second army. It's just a larger point of from taking it to 3 days to your entire army getting wiped out. It's pretty bad. Like, you gotta sit back. It's always, Zelensky and this and that. It's like, just take a step back for a second and realize the entire Russian army got fucking wiped out by Ukraine. That's amazing.
Yeah, there's still no movement. Ukraine's no closer to winning anything.
But Russia, the second most powerful army on earth, is nowhere near the capital. They can't move either.
But it's nothing's going to change in the next year unless there's a settlement.
It's all about if we give them money or not. By the way, 100 billion we gave them, 68 billion. A lot of that money was old weapons that were getting decommissioned or old Bradleys or M1 Abrams tanks. A lot of the stuff that is on that bill, 68 billion of the 100 billion stayed in America. Just saying. No one ever mentions that. When you hear, you guys buy into the propaganda.
About the intelligence money.
What intelligence money?
The money that got saved in the deal.
Well, no, it's just, we're giving them weapons.
Consulting fees.
I think
It's nonsense. It's nonsense. I see a story 3 weeks ago. You guys are sharing. Zelensky bought 2 more yachts, and it's like it's such a lie. And someone actually went and found.
Zelensky's making some money.
It's time to wrap this up. It's time to wrap up the Ukraine thing. Like
it's time to destroy the Russian army once and for all.
No, it's.
I know what Pat would do.
It's not. It's time to just. The lines are the lines now. Let's get out of that. So wait, what do we even?
No, we're just churning cash. That's all it is.
Yeah, and
we're destroying our enemy.
Are we?
Yeah, I just explained to you. Their entire army just got destroyed by Ukraine.
Right, but
that's kind of good.
But the real.
All right, ready? I mean this.
The real threat was China at the beginning.
Jokes and everything. China's the real threat, right?
It was. It's been the whole time.
When this war started, the world has changed, but it was Russia and China. Those are the two only threats to the United States on Earth. Okay. Forget about the fact that we spent $100 billion to destroy their army, but in reality, we've destroyed a little bit more than half of everything they have: tanks, fighting vehicles, artillery. We've destroyed half of their stuff.
Right, but at what cost? Now they've aligned with the Russians.
So I'm just asking right now: China is our enemy, and they will be for the rest of our lives, without a doubt. Russia is a dead stick. Forget about them. If I, right now, Han, give me 150 billion in some other country will wipe out the Chinese army and destroy half their equipment. Give me 150 billion and that'll happen. You would say yes. And so would you.
No,
150 billion. How much does a war with China cost?
In 5 years, they'll be back to where they were. The Russians.
No, this will take them decades. No. And again, Putin's not going to live forever. This will take them. They are set back. They can't threaten anyone. I didn't want to get too deep into it.
Sure they can. They've the largest nuclear.
100 billion. We killed their entire army. Well, the Ukrainians killed their entire army and destroyed half of their tanks. That's the bargain of the century. Lock it in. Thank you.
They still have nukes. Doesn't matter.
I know.
It does matter. Conventional war, like peace on earth. It matters. It matters very much. All right.
Okay.
You want some random headlines?
I do. I'm dying for it. Let's do it.
Well, the big story, obviously, is the southern border right now. It's out of control.
As it should be.
Big breaking news from Biden today, though.
He found his socks.
Biden slammed for declaring January Human Trafficking Prevention Month.
Oh, man.
He came out today and said that. I think even like the most far left New York Times, Washington Post, us be like, dude, what are you doing? We're not doing this crap anymore.
Oh.
That is simply amazing. Here's another amazing headline.
Right after that, 100,000 kids unaccounted for at the border.
The Justice Department,
Yeah.
Biden's Justice Department, threatens to sue Texas if it enforces a law making illegal border entry a crime.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Just you almost need a minute to like soak that
do
one
that
in.
one again?
More of this. Yeah.
The Justice Department threatens to sue Texas if it enforces a law making illegal border entry a crime. It's illegal to cross our border. Texas wants to enforce it, and the Justice Department in charge of enforcing it is going to sue Texas. That is one hell of a headline.
Wow.
Here's a headline for you. Woman sues dentist after 4 root canals, 8 dental crowns, and 20 fillings in a single visit.
Hi.
I bet she still sounds better than a podcast than this guy. I have to go and go to his wisdom teeth.
Derek Fidget from American History X.
She definitely says her S is better than me. That's
How many again?
just 4 root canals alone.
Oh, God.
8 crowns and 20 fillings.
Well, what did her mouth look like, though?
Before or after?
Before, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's she suing?
That's a long day at work at the dentist. I mean, he's conning. He's probably some dementia patient. He's just,
Cha-ching.
seriously, it's probably some dementia patient. He's just, I'm going to
You need
town.
the cash register sound instead of the belt.
That's like a NASCAR pit crew.
Wow. Yeah, but wouldn't you be like, hey, what's going on here? Like,
But I
Like, sir, is that not?
wait a minute.
don't have time to fully read the story, but I could find it. It's real.
No, I believe you, but I'm like,
Yeah, I saw that story. I was like, this
But-
It's amazing.
yeah, but before you get a dental procedure, they always tell you what they're gonna do.
Right. I don't get it. And who's the person in the waiting room? Like, it's been
You don't eat
16
that.
hours.
Talking about like that's a lot of.
He just went hard in the paint, man.
How do you have 20 fillings? Like, how does that even, math even work?
I mean, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is?
Your front teeth don't really get fillings. How many are left? Because you get the root canals
Do you, have
too.
the, do you have the thing up? Is there a picture of the lady before or after?
No, but we can
mean-
follow up. Want me to follow up in this story?
that deserves a follow up.
All right. We'll be
So I got
following
some
up.
questions. What did she look like before?
All right.
Did she know about it?
What do you expect? Like some sort of meth fiend or something?
Yeah. Or like,
But no, they don't have teeth.
well, maybe she was like just starting out. like
Rated rookie.
a yeah.
Todd Van Poppel of meth.
Yeah,
She
like
had partial teeth and it's cost her a lot of dollars.
she was like a novice drug user.
Yeah.
Gonna get her while she still got teeth.
She
Yeah.
was having to issue a lot of refunds.
Like, seriously. Like,
It was her first month on Mass Health.
all right, this is not a headline, but I forgot to mention this earlier. When we talked about Odyssey, last year we did our show, their market cap was $35 million when they made the prediction, which was insane,
Yeah,
shocking.
what is it now?
This is from, I checked it on Wednesday. They were at 35 million. It can't go much lower. What is Odyssey's market cap now?
Today,
Today. Well, this is like Tuesday or Wednesday.
12 million.
That'd be a big hit.
I don't know. I'd say like 28 maybe.
999,000.
Wow.
Less than $1 million.
So we could pool resources.
We could, but we have to buy their debt.
Wait, what was their market cap before?
35 million. We were joking about that last year on the prediction show. We were saying like this is the
from
company
35 million to 990 million.
they've lost 1,000. They've lost 96% of their market cap, which was at 35 million. This is the company that used to pay.
How are they not out of
Dennis and
business
Callahan
already?
$1 million each. Big O by $2 million.
How can they not be out of business already? There's no way they can.
Well, that's their stock price because everyone knows they're going bankrupt. Everyone sees that debt bomb, which means your stock's going to get completely wiped
They're
out.
like Enron.
They're
just sinking.
Wait, let me ask you this.
No stop.
So if a company like this, when they go under, is the stock just gone then, or does it transfer?
Oh yeah, no, it's zero. It goes to zero. Then
It'll go pink sheets.
Then we see where it goes from there. What's weird though is you could still trade it. I bought Enron stock after they went bankrupt.
I bought it with you.
It was my idea.
You
Yours.
me to sign off saying, we know this is totally chaotic. Bankrupt. We're like, who cares? It's like a couple pennies and shit.
Yeah, and you do any dental work? I need about 20 fillings.
If some miracle happens and someone decides they want to save Enron,
In our defense, we were young.
you know what? No, I was fine with it. It was like you're taking a shot. You're taking like
It's such a
shot.
monster company.
You never know.
But you do know. Now that you think about it, it's like once you declare bankruptcy, that's it. No company has ever come back and been even worth $1. It doesn't matter. It's over.
What about Chrysler?
But they never went to zero.
Checked,
Like during the
stock.
2008.
But when we bought Enron, it was still sinking.
No, it was
They'd already
post bankruptcy.
filed for bankruptcy.
But what else do they own though?
Odyssey. That'll be next week's show.
There could be value somewhere in there. And if they're hemorrhaging money that bad, you know, well, you'd have to.
But no, again, you have to take their debt. You're buying.
No, you'll have to buy.
You could buy all their stock right now, essentially for $1 million.
Yeah, but
Then you own their billion. I think it's like
You're
1.6
not gonna buy
billion.
it, but what you're going to do is you're going to
Next year, you'd have to pay 900.
imagine if you shorted them last year.
The creditor,
Great, yes.
The creditor's going to chop up the asset.
That's what we said to do.
What you want to do is find who owns the asset that's worth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where is that? There's got to be something in there.
Because they're going to write that shit off anyway.
Wow, that's a huge hit.
It's amazing.
Where's the Fed? Is the Fed going to step in and buy all that bad debt?
No, I don't think Odyssey
What
is.
the Fed does these days?
They're not too big to fail. Some struggling radio stations.
Yeah, what do they care?
So I wonder who that leaves. Like, there's got to be a shit ton of consolidation going on.
No, one day those people just gonna be like, "Sorry, next week's your last week." That's what
What?
they're gonna get.
Oh, Odyssey?
No. I'm saying like the.
They sell it out by parts. Like you sell it out by station or by region. Someone will be like, all right, I want to buy WEI for $10 million. It's probably worth that. Yeah, I mean, it still gets ratings. Like I said,
Well,
the
yeah, I
morning
mean,
show
if the-
does well. They bring in revenue.
If a transmitter's worth $1 million, yeah.
It could be, yeah, right. Shout out the Beavers. Like, here's another headline for you. It's a rough one. Wedding DJ who filmed himself urinating on a cancer patient in Snapchat prank is charged with assault after sparking fury. That's
All right, that deserves some explanation there.
I know I didn't. I'm sorry.
More of the story.
I told the whole thing was just to click on the headlines.
Was it at a wedding? It would have had to have been. Otherwise,
Why would they put the wedding DJ part in there?
pisses on a cancer patient?
Like at the wedding?
Yeah.
That'll ruin the wedding.
Sounds like a BS story.
No, it's real. He's got arrested. He's charged. Maybe
But
the
did
little
he-
son will look into this.
Yeah. It's like 3 guys with the same name, but it's all three different guys.
All right. One more. How much time we got?
Is he on an ankle
We're
bracelet?
fine. We're fine.
48 minutes. Yeah, we're past
plenty
it.
of time.
You like? All right. You like the headline stories?
Yeah, this is good.
This is in the country, India. Indian man urinating on train track dies after being hit by a flying cow.
So that doesn't surprise me at all.
It doesn't surprise me that you're not surprised by
By
that.
the way, what section of the paper you read? The urination?
I know.
I know.
How many more urination stories?
In broadcasting school, they said never back-to-back urination stories.
Oh.
But I just broke the cardinal rule there.
So here's why this is why it makes total sense to me. So as you know, as we all know, that during I forget what they call it, the British ruled India.
Yep.
The Raj, was it? They built a really nice system of rail. Right?
Okay.
So the rail system in India is great, right?
Shout out Lord Mountbatten. Is that his name? Mountbatten?
Yeah.
Sorry. He was like the King's uncle.
He's related to Michaela von Moonbatten. So,
This show takes some strange left turns.
by left. So you have that, and then they love their cows over there, not to eat. They look at them.
Yep.
We get starving people, but we'll just stare at the cows. So there's cows everywhere. They walk around like pigeons. So between trains and
Yeah.
cows walking around, it's probably a cattle prod on one of these trains, and you just mind your
No,
own business, and a flying cow comes at you when you're taking a piss. I believe it.
it's kind of what happened.
It's not
The train was coming.
I don't even need the explanation.
He's urinating. Cow walks in front of the train. Boom, boom, ricochet shot, gone. Tough way to go.
It's a tough way to go.
And honestly, I'm fresh out of urination stories, so I'm gonna have to end the show here.
Although I wonder if he was pissing by the tracks or on the tracks.
On it, I read that actual story. That one caught my attention.
Probably had his back to the. Okay.
No, picture a train's coming. You're peeing on the tracks, but you have time. But you're not expecting a freaking cow to come and hit you
I wonder if it was from behind.
from behind.
Like he's peeing.
Grassy knoll cow.
No, like he's pissing down the tracks. The train's coming.
Oh,
The cow gets hit. He doesn't know what's
he's
coming.
82 years old. He could be old and senile.
Oh yeah.
Imagine seeing that.
You have to admit
Can't.
that'd be something to see. Man, I wonder if. No, see if it was on the track, and then the cow hit him, and then the train went over everything. Would you know that the cow killed him or the train killed him?
No, they're clear. No, I think he probably didn't get hit by the train at all. The
Yeah, probably
cow
off to the side
whacked
then.
him. Boom, he's safe from the train, but the cow got him. Imagine having to call like someone like bad news. This guy died. How?
Bovine.
All right, that's
Would
enough.
you rather get killed by a train or by a flying cow?
That's enough for one show. Predictions. It looks like we're all kind of even. Do you guys want to do another one next week for 2024?
Well, Batch and I were ready to rock.
Yeah, we're ready, but
Hey, we're already 50 minutes in here.
we'll do next week. Yeah, we'll do another.
You want a
next week.
teaser? The assassination list? I'll give you an,
Oh, we have an updated assassination list.
an early look at the assassination.
All right. Well, thank you all for viewing. We appreciate
do?
it.
I do.
Han's gonna
No,
end the show.
leave that as a teaser.
No. Han's gonna end the show.
I'll give you 3 names.
This is just a taste of things to come next week.
I didn't put the odds in yet.
All right.
Now that we're going to delay this by a week, I'll have time to play. Here are my leading 3 for assassination.
Oh, I wish I had time to guess right now. Do you have?
Go
You
ahead,
peeking?
Guess. Go ahead.
I can't see it. What?
Go ahead. Take a guess. Go ahead.
Nah,
Oh.
we're late. I would like to guess, but go ahead.
One of them's a real obvious.
Well, Trump.
Trump's on my list.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He's not my top pick, though.
Not. I can never say his name.
Netanyahu.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, he's not.
Go ahead.
Elon Musk.
Oh, yeah, he was on last year.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
definitely.
That's like picking Betty White in Death Pools.
Yes.
That's 80 years in a row.
This is our big tease.
Wait, I think-
no one's gonna watch the show.
I think we should all.
Well, the odds is where it's at.
We should all.
This is a value play.
Wait. I think we should add a feature for next week. We all pick a stock, and whichever one grows the most by percentage,
Yep.
wins.
All right. Well, I'll do that.
Can I short a stock? And if I make money,
Yes, you can go one way or the other.
Because I have a section of stocks to short.
Good.
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Excellent. All right. Well,
All
thank
right.
you all for tuning in. You guys good?
Yeah, we'll do some sports predictions, some local politics, right?
Happy New Year. It's been a good year.
Love and happiness.
It's been a good year here, little Inside Lowell.
Yeah.
Teddy's done well.
Great numbers this year. Far exceeded expectations.
Excellent. All right. Well, cheers to you all and see you next year.